If you worked hard on something, an American might say, "Good job," or "Thank you for your hard work." But a Chinese person in the same situation would say, 辛苦了。
其实我教东东英语时间也不短了。
常老师，您辛苦了。
应该的，应该的。
辛苦了 doesn't mean good job, but instead it's a simple expression that acknowledges that you've put a lot of effort into doing something, literally meaning have worked hard. You can use this phrase whenever somebody has worked really hard to complete a task and you want to acknowledge their efforts. Differences in culture mean that there are some concepts in Chinese that simply don't exist in English. Today, let's explore some of the most unique words in Chinese that have no English equivalents. One of the most well-known unique words in Chinese is 孝顺, which is filial piety. And if you're thinking this is such a rare word in English, then you realize how much more traditional Chinese culture values parents and family, because this word is not rare in Chinese at all. The idea of 孝顺 is a cultural trait that came out of Confucianism. The founder of modern China, Sun Zhongshan, also named it as one of 8 core virtues he believes the Chinese people should uphold. A person who is considered 孝顺 is somebody who respects their parents, who obeys their parents, honors their parents, and treats them well. Now, this goes beyond just merely being nice, as in Chinese culture, every member of the family has a responsibility for the other members. So, for example, adult children are expected to take care of their parents as they age. And on the other hand, somebody who does not take care of their parents, who neglects them, would not be considered 孝顺, and that's frowned upon. This word is used to praise good children when they're young, and even in adulthood, it's considered a positive character trait. Number 3 is 勉强, which generally means to overexert yourself in order to do something. Now, it's got 2 slightly different uses. The first one is to describe just barely being able to accomplish something.
起码得120万。 才能勉强传出来一台最基础的 SG 赛车。
The second use of this word is to describe making somebody overexert themselves in order to do something, often used in the negative.
算我。
那么我们当然。
我不是要勉强大家。
In this clip, the man is asking the group to help him do something, but one woman seems hesitant, and when he notices this, he's basically saying, I don't want to force anybody to do something that they don't want to do. So as you can see, 勉强 describes overexerting oneself, not just physically, but also past your comfort zone and beyond what you're willing to do. The next one is similar, 逞强. It describes overexerting oneself unnecessarily in order to show strength or to save face. For example, a guy carrying a huge stack of chairs in order to impress the girls, or a mom battling terminal cancer who does her best to live a normal life so her children don't have to worry about her. So as you can see, it's similar to showing off in English, except it doesn't always carry that negative connotation that showing off might have in English.
他有时候明明很难过，还会逞强说自己没事。
Our 5th word is 舍不得, which literally means can't bear to lose.
我已经4年都没有休假了，跟老板请假的时候，老板都觉得很奇怪。怎么了？突然舍不得北京了？
In this clip, the man asks a woman if she can't bear to lose Beijing. In other words, she likes the city, and he senses that maybe she doesn't want to leave. This word can also be used in situations to describe not wanting to do something, like in this common phrase, 舍不得花钱, which means you're frugal and you're not willing to spend money. The next expression I think is such a fun thing to say, and it is 凑热闹, literally meaning to nudge yourself towards the commotion. Now, 热闹 by itself is already a unique word in Chinese. It means something like bustling or lively. For example, you could describe a night market as very 热闹. So 凑热闹 can be translated as almost like to join the excitement or join the commotion. Now, here's an example of how you might use it. My family loves card games, but I'm not too fond of card games. So when they all come around and gather to play, I might come over and say, 我只是来凑热闹. I'm just here for the commotion, I'm not here to play. There's also a variation of this phrase, and it is 看热闹, and that means to watch the excitement or watch the commotion. An example of a time you might use this phrase would be if there's a school fight and all the students are coming over to watch, then 他们来看热闹.
都散了，回去睡觉。还看热闹呢？
Next, we have 委屈, which means that you feel wronged or you feel like you got less than you deserved. For example, if you see a kid who's sitting down crying and you don't know what's going on, you might walk up to them and say, 哎呦，是不是受委屈了? Or, oh my, did somebody bully you or did someone wrong you? And in addition to that, it can also be simply used in situations to describe not getting treated right or getting less than what one deserves.
上次委屈你了，这一次找一家豪华又高贵的饭店补起那些亲友。
Here I want to make a distinction between 委屈 and 冤枉. Now, 委屈 just means you feel like you were wronged or you were treated inadequately and you might feel bad about it. But 冤枉 is when you're actually wrongly accused of something, and you'll hear this a lot in historical dramas.
果然是唐伯虎的手笔。
冤枉啊！我说过我不是唐伯虎嘛。
如果你
Finally, the last Chinese word with no English equivalent is 加油. 加油 literally means to add oil, but it's an exclamation that we can use whenever we want to encourage somebody or urge them on as they're doing something. For example, somebody running a race, someone working on an important project, somebody writing their thesis paper or going on a date. In English, we might say, you got this, or let's go. But in Chinese, we say, 加油.
哎，大家再留晚一点，准备一下开会资料，加油！早点做完，早点回家哦。啊哈哈。
Alright, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Did I miss any unique words in Chinese that don't exist in English? I'm sure I did. So feel free to leave those in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the new year.